settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams have earned the right to be ranked will test each other. There's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Washington Huskies. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Street. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sun Devils will kick this team to get us going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Washington Huskies offense drives out there to open this game. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare.
Well, what seems like to me with this guy is it's not very often you're right. The defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The back's got it. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about. That combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
On first down, it's play action. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play in that position over the years.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
I mean, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. He catches the football that is so dangerous after the catch. This one beats him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mindset.
Yeah, Crispy, it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The Sun Devils are looking to keep this drive going.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a target, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain of more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
And the jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offense offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Washington. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play.
Nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, fired up in a pick 6. Let's not forget, credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the return. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Touchdown, Huskies. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching never thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Line getting set up. It's our 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows he has athletic ability and gets out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense breaks a huddle, gets set, and it's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And not a single down he goes.
Listen, I'm not going to second guess from up here in the booth, but 3rd down and 1, just get the 1st down, move the sticks, and keep the drive alive. That one backfired.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. The Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Welch. Gets across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay, but inside, no, can't have that happen, and it costs them.
So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Jackrabbit. Rita.
Running back with the football. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's an outbound, the catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. Looks like Washington will have the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Back to throw. It's Welch. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled down after 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Just seeing the spread out over the years is always a good offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go and now 4th down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner being brought down. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Runner finding some space there. It's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Huskies are going to cash in here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away. Here's the kickoff team now. They're set to put this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead.
Easy.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, but it also can be covered many times. Quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. And the Sundowns will line up to boot it away. And he boots it high into the air. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock.
Here we go. Ready.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down. A solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Play.
To the air, it's Welch. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Huskies up the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Fowler. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble now. And he'll shoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looks like he's going to run it. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle. So here's the kickoff now. Offense setting for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half. It's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back comes the Arizona State offense on the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Hand it off for a draw. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Returner is brought down. It's a start of the next drive. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Here we go.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
He stopped just short of the first down marker, inches away from him.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's the first down. Looks like it'll raise second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
On the double.
Come to the line for second down and very short now.
Spider.
And the running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now.
Ready up.
Now it's second down here.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Welch. Finds a good throw. And the one scoops out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Lasso.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown. Washington. And a beat down continues. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. But very precise touchdown.
Practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And here's the handoff. Brought down after a single-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense coordinator this week, all their teams about integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
42 Spider.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass not complete.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Screen pass complete to the running back. He's brought down. Good job of the defense getting through the block. He stopped short of the first down. They put it 4 times already. They can't convert this third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the turn here, but the takeaway. Keep the offense the football on 36.
Boy, with this quarterback, they have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. Just pounding away for another big gain. But you wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw. It's Welch. Oh, that throw is complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. On the run here. Lets it go. He finds his man. He picks up the first down before they get to the ground.
For this offensive line, you got to take your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take.
Jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some
touchdown, Huskies. And this one is getting the opening.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. They go to a third or a fourth later today.
And point after is right down the middle. One more play here in the quarter. They'll run it here. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Smith. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you enough to anyway. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
On third and short, they'll try to go for it here. Receiver makes the catch, and the gain just good enough for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Sun Devils offense is on the move now.
Here we go.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset the plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Really excellent possession last time we missed. The run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field out, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense hasn't learned to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Completion. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 3-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. He makes it 2nd and medium. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He's stopped, but he gets it 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain. It's 2nd and 3.
A lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle right. 4th down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Fresh set it down to the offense. 1st down.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trap break, which looks goodness. That is usually a drive killer.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. He's escaping the pocket now. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today.
Okay.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long.
Lasso.
From the shotgun, drops back, throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick play. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. To throw, it's Smith. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shift this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play call. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. It's got to hope your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The Huskies offense is back out on the field. Great performance by this Hunt team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch all in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you look forward to the film study. You get three things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to do this one.
Snap, offense looking to throw the ball. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Green 25.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Okay, ready?
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Ready?
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Huskies will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Dropping back. It's Smith. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over. But you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And the Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The ball is picked off. And the turnover will finish the football game. This one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things